Yes, hello everybody. This is Ray from Rays United, and I'm back, people. I'm back. Listen, today is going to be a great day because obviously, as you can see from the caption, it says the Pi Core team are very confident, emphatically put in capital letters, which means there is a lot of emphasis on that. So, what you need to do is to remember that if you're watching a recorded version or a replay of this video, because I'm going to elaborate on what that means, whatever very confident means, and you're going to understand it. Yes, so, that's just what it is. I've done some videos. You guys have seen it. It's actually, for my standard, it's actually going well. Almost 10,000 views. We're almost there. So, guys, share that content, of course, because a lot of people um, actually are sharing that particular video, which means YouTube loves that. YouTube loves the fact that you people are staying longer and watching that 10-minute video, which I released 2 days ago. And YouTube is loving the fact that you are clicking on, you're typing it through the search window of Google and YouTube and stuff. So, yeah, YouTube is loving it. So keep it going. And yeah, we're going to enjoy ourselves this evening, of course, or this afternoon or this morning, depending on where you're at. So without further ado, you know what to do. Smash that like button, people. Smash the subscriber button. Become a member. Let's obviously grow this channel to 100K in no time. Let's do our best to do that. And let me know where you're watching from. Share the content, of course. And yeah, let's do this. There is no when I come back is on, because I don't do that anymore, because the version of StreamYard that I have here is quite different. But let's keep it going. Now, before I begin everything, today is sort of a special day in a way. It's kind of solemn, but special at the same time. But before I say that, anybody knows Cristiano Ronaldo? Yeah, today is his birthday. He turns 41. But more importantly, today was supposed to be my dad's birthday. He would have turned 81 today. But unfortunately, he's no more with us. He's not been here for 15 years now. But if he were to be here, he would have been 81 today. So, yes, it's a special day, February the 5th. And I do sort of, anytime that birthday comes, instead of me being sort of solemn and melancholic, I'd rather go the other route. And I tend to be happier and give myself the better memories of my dad. So, yes, my dad would have been, so you can listen to what I'm saying, he would have been 81 today. So happy birthday to him wherever he's at. He's no more in this world. He's in the other life. But I do enjoy talking about him with my family. So they know that I'm always happy talking about my dad because the memories are great. So I don't tend to, yes, sometimes it can be quite despondent when, you're looking for that father figure to ask some questions. Yes, I did ask my father a lot of questions, but that person is no more. So, it is that. However, listen, I was reminded today, even though I knew, but I was reminded that today is his birthday. And of course, I don't take it for granted. So yes, happy birthday to my dad in heaven, just like all you guys are saying. And yeah, I sort of, it was a coincidence that I was going to do a video today. And it so happened that his birthday is falling on the same day, 5th of February. So that's it. Happy birthday to you, Dad. Really appreciate you for everything you did for me. Everything you did for me, I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And wherever you're at, that's all of us right here. Anyway, so life goes on, right? Life goes on. So listen, I'm gonna talk about a lot of things. Somebody said I confirm his greatness. All right, I'm gonna read your comments. Those of you who are obviously saying stuff, it's really getting a bit emotional for me. So I'm not gonna cry on this, never. But it's getting emotional for me because you guys are so loving right here. Sacred Terror says, "Rest in peace, Pops." Well, he's been gone for 15 years, but I remember him every single day. There's never been a day I don't remember my dad, because let me tell you, he's had an impact on me, my brothers, my sisters. He's had impact on us, big time. So when he left us, he left a big hole. And that hole has not been filled because it can't be filled by anyone. But we make sure we occupy that in his stead. And I know wherever he's at, he knows we love him, we loved him, whatever. So yeah, happy birthday to my dad. No question about that. My late dad. He would have been 81. My dad was Ghanaian. So yeah, if you're Ghanaian, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you. And if you haven't watched that video I released 2 days ago, please go watch, because that particular video has made some inroads, and I'm quite ecstatic about the way you guys are watching it. YouTube is actually loving the fact that you're watching it, because it tells me that that video had substance and you guys shared it. So that's not to say that my previous videos didn't have, but this one somehow felt different. So if you haven't watched it yet, the last video I released, please go watch it. It's called Finally. Finally, go watch that, and you'll understand why I actually used that one word, that one caption in the particular on that particular thumbnail. All right, so listen, I can serenade my dad for as long as it takes, but this channel is not about that. Yes, J-Dog is here. Yeah, J-Dog, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Of course, one of my members of this channel. So yes, I always give him a shout out. And please let me know where you're watching from. It's very important. I'm going to give you guys shout outs. No question about that. All of you. Whoever lets me know where they're watching from, I'm going to give them a shout out. But before we do that, let's talk about what this caption is all about. So the Pi Core team are very confident. Now, sorry about that. Let me drink some water. All right. So the Pi Core team are very confident. What do I mean by that? Now, let me tell you this. Some of you, obviously, some of us look at Pi and we automatically look at the price. But every cryptocurrency at the moment is on a downward spiral. We can see it. If you check all the exchanges, and you can see they've all gone down. Do you know what I mean? They've all gone down. So the fact that they've all gone down means that it's a trend that they're following. Do you know what I mean? It's a trend they're following. So do not get so anxious about the fact that the prices of most cryptos are low. It's the time of the year. February is quite slow for crypto, even Pi. But because of the fact that the Pi Core team announced, obviously they announced it previously, that they were going to ensure that we received our validation rewards by the end of Q1 of this year, they're extremely confident that could galvanize the Pi community, because once we receive that hand in hand or concurrently, round about that time, the announcement for mainnet migration or second migration as well will be made. And once that's made, all of you or most of us are going to be like, oh my God. So we're going to receive most of our Pi, our unverified Pi, and so on. So when you receive that, you are going to, we're going to see probably a sharp dip, but sorry, something is in my eye. Yeah, my eyelashes are in my eye. Yeah, so what the Pi Core team are actually expecting is that when that happens, it would be in preparation for the bull run. Do you know what I mean? Because it has to be in preparation for the bull run. So we're going to have a sharp dip, and that will be artificial because there will be a correction. So we'll have a sharp dip because so many people would have received their Pi, which would mean that there will be a lot of Pi in circulation, and we have to have a higher demand. If we do have a higher demand, then of course the price of Pi will shoot up. But that would be after we've been, the validators reward have been distributed, and then our migrations have happened. And the second migration, those of you who haven't had your first migration, would also happen concurrently or simultaneously. Do you know what I mean? So pioneers need to be prepared for these. But the one thing the Pi Core team are extremely confident about is once that happens and there is that sharp dip artificial and the correction happens, it will be prepared and positioned in time for the bull run. And when that happens, trust me, you want to be on this bandwagon, you want to be on this side of the aisle, because Pi will just shoot up, so much so that people would start gravitating towards this gem that we hold, this holy grail that we hold in the name of pi. Do you understand? And you want to be a part of that. Don't fall for that temptation that, oh, I want to sell my pi, I want to sell my pi. Pi would shoot up. And when that happens, you want to be on this side. You know what I mean? And that's what the Pi Core team are confident about. They're extremely confident about that. And they know that that is what's going to happen. The projection is that with all the all the cryptocurrencies tanking at the moment, even Bitcoin, just as Marlon here has said, has tanked to $66,000. We know that the only way is up. I mean, come on, less than a year ago, half a year ago, or whatever, Bitcoin was at $120,000. Do you understand? But you know, it's only gone down by half. Pi, since its launch, has gone down by over 95%. Do you understand? Over 95% since its peak. So when you compare that peak, it's gone down by 95% or probably even more. Do you know what I mean? So we shouldn't look at it like, oh, you know, because Bitcoin's price is kind of big, when it tanks, it's so visible. You know what I mean? But it's just what's happening at the moment and the world's situation, and that's what's causing all these stir and causing a bit of a panic. So it's artificial. We know that it will go back to where it belongs. Somebody said pi is it's non-conformist. Yeah, it is non-conformist. It's always been non-conformist, just like Change Alphan said. So listen, I am extremely. I echo what the Pi Core team are saying. Are feeling, which is the confidence. And I feel the same. I mean, for the past few months, you have seen the tide shifting from my side. Of course, you have seen my confidence levels grow differently, and people may never understand that. They will be like, oh, so what's going on? What's making me so confident whilst the price is going down? I'm not looking at the price. I'm looking at what's about to happen. Do you understand? What's about to happen is what I look at. I'm not looking at price, because price is temporary. Value is permanent. Clip this, YouTube, or clip that. Price is temporary, value is permanent. I hope this is clipped. But let me tell you this, yeah. It's good, it's great to know that we can now look at Bitcoin and say, because Bitcoin has always been a benchmark, do you know what I mean? So I can now look at Bitcoin and say, all right, so the price of Bitcoin used to be over 120,000 at some point in time, at some moment in time, and now it's what's the name? As Marlon here said, the price is now 66,000, so almost 50%. Do you know what I mean? Now, that doesn't scare me, because at the end of the day, I know how crypto works. We all know how crypto works. Crypto goes through moments, and most of the times we find ourselves in the bear markets most of the times, and if a little of the time we find ourselves in the bull market. Now, the bull market, when it comes, don't take it for granted, because it will come and it will take a long time for it to, it will come and disappear, and it will take a long time for it to come back. So when it comes, you should recognize it and make sure you enjoy that period, because if you don't enjoy it and that bear market comes, which lasts extremely long, you will be here complaining, oh, the price has gone down. No. When the bull market comes or the bull run comes, you sell. That's fact. You can't recognize when the peak is. So whatever is your peak during that time, you sell. And then when the bear market comes, the deep bear market, you buy. Therefore, you get your profit. And you'll surprise you may get even 90% profit or 100% profit or whatever profit. Do you know what I mean? Or more, 500% profit, depending on how long you wait for the bear market to happen. Do you know what I mean? So with me, I look at that confidence that they're breeding, and trust me, don't ask me, oh, how did I know? I know. That's it. I know. Don't ask me how. I just know. So if you're new to the channel, I need you to understand, because I had a couple of hundred subscriptions yesterday because of that video. If you're new to the channel, try and watch my preceding videos. Go watch them, understand how they work, how this channel works, before you obviously pass your comment, because you may pass a comment, you realize, oh my God, this comment is kind of insignificant. I might have to delete it and go through a few of Ray's videos in order to understand how this channel really works, because this is not an AI channel. I don't produce any AI sort of powered video. Everything is in person. Do you know what I mean? So I record it, I don't edit much, but if I'm editing, then I'm trying to segment something. So I record it, go through the editing process, not much, and then release it. The only time I probably edit is when I'm putting my logo on the top right corner of your screen. Today I don't have any logo. That's weird. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's a logo behind me right here. Can you see it? Yeah, that's Rays United right there. So that's what matters, right? But yeah, so let me know what you think about what the Pycore team are feeling at the moment, and obviously the way I feel as well. That's why all three of us pictures are on the thumbnail, because normally when I'm doing a live show, it's only my thumbnail. But this time I thought, let me pay homage to the Pycore team, because I actually mentioned the Pycore team, and obviously significantly, the Pycore team entails so many people, including the founders of Pi Network, in the name of Nicholas Kokalis and Chendi Afan. All right. Okay. So let me just read your comments. Let me see where people are watching from. So I've got Adeleke Adekunla watching from Lagos. I've got J-Dog, obviously ever present. I've got Chuku. I've got Chukuche Tam Daniel watching from India. Are you sure you're watching from India? Okay, cool. Gibson Ayiku watching from Ghana. We've got Ako Richard. Obviously, say keep the good memories. Yep. Those of you that wish my dad happy birthday, or my late dad happy birthday, thank you so much, Sacred Terra. And Elechi Amadi also, and Richard as well, and Gibson, and yep, they've all done it. Julia said their birthday is on February 7th. Happy birthday to you in advance, but normally I don't do that because 2 days away, but we may not speak. So in advance, I hope you bear with me with that. We've got David Karanya watching from Kenya. I think that's Susie's brother, brother, I suppose. All right, let me go read your comments. Marshall watching from Texas. We have all right, so let me see what people are saying. Is that Ray? I'm really grateful for your continuous education in crypto. Someone like me have always been a novice, but ever since I've been with you, I've learned quite a lot. Thank you. You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. I also learned crypto, a few years back, just before I obviously signed up to Pi Network, which was 2019, so just before. So that's about 2018. That's when I got into crypto. Let me see what this person is. Sacred Terra says there is a great song called Bitcoin Force, Pi Will Rise by Hellgard. All right, that's cool. I'll check that out. Gibson here saying, so please, what is going on with the 10 million lawsuit? Well, because it's a lawsuit and it's a legal matter, I don't want to really delve deep into it. I was just mostly reporting it to you. But in my opinion, I really don't think that it would affect the Pycore team, because when you think about it, most of the things that individual was saying is probably self-inflicted. And when it's self-inflicted, the law is the law. And so we'll see how it goes. But I can't really, I don't think it will go in against the Pycore team, to be honest. But let's see how it goes. We've got Isaac watching from Lagos, Nigeria. We've got David Godwin. Of course, we've got Kamal also watching from Bhutan. We've got Simon watching from Abuja. And let's see. So Marlon Carter said, this is the time to position yourself for the bull markets again. Of course, it's a cycle. And this cycle is what you need to understand. You need to study it and know that the bear market takes quite long to lapse. And then once the bull market is here, you all feel it, you will know it, and you will be happy about that. Let me see if I can get to YouTube very quickly. And put up, okay, let me see. Give me a minute, people. Smash the like button, people. Come on, 53 of you watching, and there is just 29 likes. Nah, man. Just please smash that like button. Do not hesitate. Smash that like button, and obviously subscribe if you haven't yet done so. become a member. Sometimes being a member helps. It helps the channel in a financial sense, or sometimes some of you do send out some super chats and stuff. Really appreciate that as well. Let me see the top fans who are there. So the first is Sacred Terra, second is Marshall, and then the third is Gibson. So yeah, those are the top fans at the moment. But there are a few people there, like Julia, J Dog, Elechi Amadi, Richard, Marlon. They're all there. So great, wonderful stuff. They're all in the top 10 top fans. So the more you the more you the more you comment, the higher your position is in the top fans. So if you want to, but you have to comment at certain intervals. Do you understand? You have to comment at certain intervals. So let me see. Timestamp. What's that all about? Timestamps. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And then moderation activity. Okay, moderation activity will be shown. All right, that's interesting. So let's see what moderators are doing at the moment. Quite interesting. And then we have participants, we have pop-out chat, and we have that. Okay, cool. So while we're here, I want to know what, oh, Lizzie said, I'm here but only listening. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. If you're listening, it's great. I love that. Now I'm trying to put out a poll, but I haven't thought of anything yet. But the one thing that you guys should know, please, obviously, while you're here, smash that like button. It's so important because that's what you guys did with the other video. You smashed that like button and YouTube recognized it and pushed it up there into the algorithm. And now we're almost on 10K views on that particular video, which I haven't had in a long time. So organic views, of course. So you guys need to obviously share the content, let people know what we're doing on this channel. No AI stuff. Everything is real human beings. The voice is real. I am here. This is me, Ray from Rays United, of course, and this is my studio, and I'm with you guys, and I love it. So listen, I want to know what you guys think about the newfound confidence of the... Now, listen, some of you might say, oh yeah, but the PyCore team are not communicating. Listen, I know that, but what's happening is they're actually preparing some stuff for Pi Day, which I'm going to obviously tell you in due course, probably by the end of this month or early March. So you will know about that. Now it's not the time, it's too early. But they are building something which would be revolutionary. Do you know what I mean? It could change the scope of mobile mining cryptocurrency forever. Do you know what I mean? And probably even cryptocurrency forever. It's about to happen. And just keep your eyes peeled, your ears, opened. And so when that time comes, you will be the first to know. Do you know what I mean? As usual, I hope one day Pi will rise to the moon. I really don't look at the price, but sometimes if I look it, nah, don't look at the price. Don't look at the price. Trust me, it's not encouraging to look at it. So don't. What you could do is just keep, watching the information that we release on this channel, because this channel, we do a lot more when it comes to information release than even the PyCore team. But the PyCore team are not bound to release a lot of information. That's one thing I've learned. They're bound to release significant information. So when they release something, it is significant. So, or they believe it's going to be significant to all of us. That's why they release it. But I release it because that's what I know. And if I know something, I just tell you, sometimes I'm told something and I'm like, I'm going to put it in a form of a shorter video, 8 to 10 minutes, and then just give it to you as I usually do. So yeah, we are going to experience some things in the next few days and weeks to come, and they're going to be quite interesting for all of you, for all of us. And you know how it is leading up to Pi Day. It gets very the anxiety levels in a positive way just rises through the roof. So you want to be on that bandwagon to enjoy these feelings leading up to Pi Day. Do you know what I mean? So I am here, and I'm anticipating Pi Day. So I hope you are too. Cyprian watching from Cameroon. Yes, nice to see you here, Cyprian. Yes. So please, what are your thoughts? How confident? Okay. Yes. Okay. Now I've thought of something. let me put out a poll. How confident are you about the newfound confidence of the Pi Core team? How confident are you about the newly found confidence from the Pi Core team? Very confident. Be honest though. Moderately, yeah, quite confident, or moderately confident. Moderately confident. Less confident. And then the last one, little to no confidence. Little to no confidence. All right. You know what? I'm a bit OCD when it comes to types of letters, whether it's lower score, upper score. So, all right. How confident are you about the newly found confidence from the Pi Core team? Very confident, moderately confident, less confident, little to no confident. Little to no okay. All right, so the poll is out. How many people are watching? 56. We've not had these numbers in a while. Smash that like button, of course, while you're watching, and vote in this poll. So if you're just joining, I've obviously discussed a bit about the Pi Core team being very confident about the few weeks leading up to obviously. Let me see what people are saying. So we've just got 9 votes out of 53 people. Come on, all of you should vote. Go there and vote. So I want to see what your thoughts are, because you never know. I could do some video about this as well and discuss it. And obviously, you guys need to share your reasons why you're choosing what you're choosing. And let's see, because this is looking quite interesting. And listen, let me tell you one stance of this channel. And I've been consistent about it. I've been openly confident about Pi Network right from its inception. And so because of that, most people that come on this channel have sort of reflected or mirrored that confidence. And that's not blind confidence. That is confidence based on the things I know, the things I've heard, and the things I've experienced with regards to Pi Network as a whole. And so because of that, when you join this channel, immediately the first thing you sort of observe is the level of confidence that brews through this channel. You know, the viewers, people who are extremely regular on this channel, people who are not even regulars on this channel, and they all gravitate towards that confidence that oozes through the channel. Do you know what I mean? So when you're part of this, you know your confidence levels are going to be up there. You may not listen to a lot of people telling you otherwise. Do you know what I mean? But make sure your confidence is founded, not unfounded. Do you know what I mean? So if your confidence is founded, it means you're doing your research, you know what you're doing, you know what you're about. So it helps. And so that's what this is all about. And I've actually spoken a lot about why they're confident. And it's more to do with, if you're just joining, obviously you go and watch it back, but I'm summarizing it. It's more to do with the fact that they have, they know the rewards, the validator rewards, KYC validator rewards are going to be distributed by the end of Q1 of 2026. And it goes without saying that it could go hand in hand, or it should go hand in hand concurrently with the mainnet migration, albeit first and second migrations, which will be happening almost simultaneously. Do you know what I mean? So those are the things that they're confident about. And so as a result, they're also confident that following that, we are going to experience a certain type of pandemonium in a good way, sort of a chaos where people would begin to love what's happening. You understand? Because there will be a sharp, a dip, and then there'll be a correction in a positive light, of course, and the bull market comes and everything just blows wide open. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be quite interesting. And then the next few weeks and maybe 2-3 months to come. So you need to position yourself, get ready. Do not. Now, this is just an advice. Remember, I'm not commanding you. I'm just advising you. Do not sit there doing nothing in terms of, having to help build Pi Network. You want to have a front row seat. And to have a front row seat means you talk about Pi and make sure we promote it in a positive light. Because trust me, most of us have mined Pi for a long time. I've mined Pi for over 6 years now. 6 years and almost 6 months, is it? 6 years and almost 5 months. So that's long. So, and I keep mining every day. I don't miss. I just keep mining. This year, I've been relentless, like relentless. So I'm not going to stop mining, because imagine you stop mining and then suddenly the price of Pi is up there. And suddenly you're not mining Pi, and the Pi that you could have mined, you haven't. It's free of charge. Why are you angry saying such and such and such? Yet you can just mine that Pi. You know what I mean? And that's all you need to do. Mine that Pi. If you haven't been KYC'd, if I were you, keep mining the Pi, because you're not getting KYC because you're not mining regularly. And you need to mine regularly. You understand? Before the system will pick your account in line for KYC. Do you know what I mean? So you guys need to do that. All right. Okay. So Olayinka James, I'm moderately. Let me go back to my StreamYard studio. He says, I'm moderately confident because not everything about Pi Network core team is widely open, and they lack in communication aspect. I'm going to explain that to you. So, now, because Pi Network has the open network, certain things they have to be extremely cautious about from a legal standpoint. So things they used to say, projections they used to make from back in the day when we were in the enclosed network can't be done, seeing as we're in the open network. Do you understand? So they can't do those things. That's why the communication has to be point blank. It has to pinpoint precisely what they're talking about rather than being speculative. So they can only talk about things that are within the control or within the realms of what they could do, which is, it has to be about the project. It can't be about anything on exchanges. It can't be about those things, because those are different sort of projections. Do you know what I mean? So they tell you, oh, we're in line, or we're sort of anticipating distributing pioneers or people that participated in the validations. They're in line to distribute those validation rewards to those pioneers. Those are in-house stuff, so they're not legally bound not to say it. Do you know what I mean? But stuff about exchanges and all these other stuff, they can't talk about them because they're legally bound not to. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So yes, I get what you're saying, Olayinka James, and that was a good point. So your moderate confidence is okay. It's okay. It's okay. It tells me you're confident still. Your moderate confidence is okay. So someone else should also tell us why they chose very confident or highly confident. Tell us why you chose that, because so far 58% said they're very confident, 35% said they're moderately confident, 8% less confident, and 0% little to no confidence. So, you can give us a reason why you're saying that. And while you're at it, please smash that like button, of course. Smash it. Just destroy that like button. Do not let it breathe. You understand? Let me just refresh and see how many likes we've got. 40 likes. Guys, let's get to 50 likes before we do anything else. Because you guys are quick to vote, but you're not quick to smash that like button. All right. So anyone that chose very confident, please tell us why you chose that. And anyone that chose less confident, please tell us why you chose less confident. And I think it's 2 people that chose less confident. Or is it 3? 2 people that chose less confident. So tell us why you chose less confident. All right. So let's see what people are going to say while we're at it. There is, okay, somebody said, Idris said there is news about listing Pi soon on Crackers. Sorry for that, was not about Elisha. Oh yeah, that's not true. Trust me, anything about exchanges, nobody will ever know. It will just happen, and it will just happen. And the Pi core team will tell us, oh, such and such, you know what I mean? So do not worry about that. When it comes to exchanges, we will know nothing. From a legal standpoint, we will know nothing. Just remember that. So if we know nothing, we know nothing. Ngomba here saying, I'm very confident because the core team knows where they're going. Well, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Olayinka James is back. He says, please, what is happening? I'm always active mining and I'm almost 6 years of being with Pi, but my KYC is tentative, although it has once been verified and later back to tentative. You need to go to, can somebody remind me of that button that we need to press to refresh it? Somewhere in the KYC thing. Somebody should go there. Yeah, definitely liveness check. If that doesn't happen, go and there's a refresh thing that we need to do. I did it, and but I went to tentative KYC once, but that was a long time ago, and then immediately did the liveness check and then went back into fully KYC. But these are all random stuff. So you can random reversion. So you can go there and do it to get fully KYC. Can someone remind me, because I've forgotten, to be honest, lots of knowledge. Sometimes we skip a beat. So somebody remind me, what was that particular mechanism that we needed to inculcate in order to, get ourselves back on track with the KYC being fully done? Can somebody remind us, please? Can somebody do that? I will be much grateful if somebody could do that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, got it. Yeah, you guys are really doing well. Yes, I mine it every day. What about the phone number issue? Yeah, they I think they're sorting it out. They're sorting that phone number issue out. Listen, since I started Pi, I haven't changed my number. Obvious, I don't change my number, so it's always been the same number. And but people have reasons why their numbers change, and if they do, then that's the risk that we take sometimes. But I would always maintain the same number, knowing the value. Knowing how high I hold Pi, I wouldn't want to change my number for it to affect my or update the number for KYC. Okay, update the number for KYC. Listen, I don't because I haven't done that. I don't really know much about it, to be honest. So you guys, those of you who have knowledge about it when it comes to that, please state it in the chat so people would know. Somebody said, I'm very confident because till the Pi core team have respected their roadmap, kept updates about their project as they unfold. Yeah, I mean, obviously, one thing that you also need to know is the Pi core team, when they give you a timeline, they mostly follow suit. And most of the stuff that they haven't given timelines to, those sometimes would come as a bit of a surprise when they announce when they're going to do it. So I don't think, especially prior to Open Network, mostly they sort of didn't want to let people know certain things, and I think they were right in doing so, to be honest. I pray so because I've made use of that synchronized button before. Oh yeah, that's the synchronized button, right? Yeah, that one. That's the button I was talking about. I like the way the core team are doing. Yep, that's good. Okay, let me check the. So 38. Let me see how many likes you guys have given me. 45 likes. All right, let's keep the likes going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. And if you're watching the recorded version, smash that like button, of course. Smash it. Let's see the vote, the poll. So 42 people have voted so far. And guess what? None of you have said you have little to no confidence. So it reflects the people on this channel. It reflects. It reflects. We've built this channel from scratch. We've built it. Those of you who know you're all part of this channel, just remember one thing, yeah? I named the channel. I've named it and renamed it, but you helped build it. So because of you, this channel is here. And we are having a poll right here, asking the question, how confident are you about the newly found confidence from the Core team? Very confident, moderately confident, less confident, and little to no confidence. And trust me, little to no confidence is 7%, moderately confident is 35%, and very confident is 58%. So if we have more than half saying very confident on this channel, I can sleep well, knowing that more than half of you are very confident, and it oozes through the channel. That is the thing about this channel. It oozes through the channel. Do you know what I mean? Yes, and I like that. And it's not blind faith. No, we don't do blind faith here. I like the way, okay, yeah. So the KYC issue, maybe he needs to confirm the email and the phone number. Okay, email password for KYC and go do. All right. I love you people. You guys are really saying this fact. Let me put it on the screen. Idris here says the KYC issue may be that he needs to confirm the email and the phone number. All right, so that's true. You need to confirm that for obviously I think authentication purposes. So you need to confirm that. Just as Daniel Gordon is also saying, almost the same thing: email, password, and number for KYC. And that's what I think Lizzie was also saying. Update number for KYC. Okay, yeah, I don't like the way you guys send it like a text. You know, I just need a whole sentence like the other guys did. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lizzie, for that. Really appreciate it. So you guys are knowledgeable, and I like that. I really do. All right, so let me refresh and see the likes again. 49 likes. Yeah, you guys are doing well. I'm really happy about that. Just smash that like button. All right, and keep voting as well. Go and vote. It's important in the poll. Go and vote. Yeah, so those of you who just joined, in the beginning of the show, I actually said that today is the birthday of my late father. So if he was alive, he would have been 81 years old. And obviously, he played a huge part. I mean, most fathers play a huge part in their children's role. But trust me, it's even an understatement to say that he played a huge part in my life. And when he left us, he left a big hole in our lives. And what we, as growing up, wanted to do was to try and emulate, but do better. You know, that's what he always told us: do better than I did. I don't think I've done better than my dad, because that man was the most knowledgeable person I know. You know, he taught me a lot. He taught me a lot of things. And trust me, I owe a lot of my life to him. And therefore, I recognize the fact that if he was alive today, he would have been 81 years. So happy birthday to you, Dad. Really appreciate you and for everything you've done for me. I'm trying to emulate that and impart it to my children. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And those of you who wished him, obviously, happy birthday. Listen, I appreciate you guys as well. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. It's been one hell of a show. I've loved it, to be honest. I really wanted to do a lot more live shows, but hey, time is of the, I mean, I don't have enough time because I do other things as well, and I work so full time. So, you know, sometimes time doesn't permit for me to do other things, but when time permits, obviously Thursdays are the days that I'm able to do live shows unhindered. Do you know what I mean? Any idea open network date? Open mainnet date? Open mainnet. Now people keep talking about open mainnet. I've seen that on social media. And can someone really tell me what they mean by open network? Because sorry, open mainnet, because open network is here. The only thing is these exchanges need to sign up for KYB, and when they do that, they'll be able to list Pi. Some of them don't want to do it, therefore they haven't listed Pi. But let's see what happens. Maybe eventually they'll meet halfway and they will do that. So when you say any idea, you ask the question, any idea about the date of open mainnet? What do you mean by open mainnet? Because I thought open mainnet was a jargon for, it's like a street name for open network. So tell me, I need to know. T Blair, I need to know. Golden Kiwi here saying, Sapre, today is International Day here in New Zealand. We became part of the British Commonwealth in 1840. Yep, great. Daniel Godwin here saying, happy birthday. Thank you to my dad, my late dad, of course, not to me. Anyway, yeah, let me check the poll again. How many people have voted? 48. Let's see if we can get 50 people voting in the poll before I end it. So let's see if we can get 50 people voting in this poll. Yeah. Let's see if we can get 50 people voting in the poll. Yep. All right. Cool. So we have 48 votes, 62% of you saying you're very confident. So actually, we're getting to 2/3 now of you. 66 will be 2/3 of you. So we have almost 2/3 of you saying you're very confident. Now that is something else. Idris has just jumped to number 2 in the top fans, and Lizzie has jumped to number 1 in the top fans, and Sacred Terror is number 3. So obviously, certain types of chats put you way ahead. And so, yeah, Idris has jumped to number 2 now. That's great. That's great. And you guys are loving the show, and I'm loving it. So let's see. We have 50 votes now. So this can actually tell the numbers now. 64 of you, which is about 32, exactly 32 of you out of the 50, saying that you are extremely confident. And how many? 15 of you, which is obviously 30%, saying you're moderately confident, and 3 of you saying you're less confident, and none of you saying you have little to no confidence. So that actually tells the whole story about this channel and the people here. If you haven't watched the video that I released a few days ago, which has sort of, I don't know, caught the space by storm, go watch that. Go watch it, because it's one hell of a video. And probably, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it in here for you guys to see. And then, oh, where is it? Okay, I think it's here. Yep, there it is. So this is it. After the show, go watch it. Go watch this video. It's the last video I did called Finally. Go watch that and let me know what you think about that video. Let me know what you think about that video, because it is quite an interesting video. Quite an interesting video. Since most of you are very confident about the newly found confidence from the Picore team, may you as well smash that like button when you're about to finish this show. And while you're smashing the like button, could you also go and vote in the poll and vote very confident? I want us to get to 66%, so I can actually make a video that 2/3 of you are confident, are very confident about the Picore team's newly found confidence, because I'll actually make a show about that. I'll actually release a video about that, because I love these types of creativity, So yeah, if you're here and you haven't voted yet, go vote, but vote very confident, because I want to do that. If you vote very confident, I will do a video. Yep, another person. We need one more person or 2 more people, I think. And we could, no, one more person, or is it 2? One more person, and we should get there. One more person. I have no doubt about Pi Network. Yes, I know. Apostle Barnaba Obisike. Yeah, I know. You have no doubt at all. So let's see if we can get the 66%. Somebody should vote very confident, and then that's it. We will do it. All right. While we're at it, let me see. Smash the like button whilst you're at it as well. So somebody said, happy glorious birthday, Dad. Obviously to my dad. We're proud of your son. He's doing a great job. Thank you so much. Really, thank you. Somebody said very inefficient. Ooh, that's a strong one, but hey, it's understandable. And I understand your take. Yes, they explained 20th as open, which said is partial open as a complete decentralized when apps start to interact and transact with the Pi ecosystem. Okay. So that's what you guys mean by open mainnet back in the day. All right, cool. I'll do some research and obviously do a video about it as to when that could happen. I'll do some research, but for now, I don't know. For now, I really don't know, and that's the truth. I'm not going to sit here and speculate. I don't know. Seems like Pi will continue to fall throughout the year. Well, that's some optimism right there. I like your optimism. I'm just being sarcastic. Um, Bitcoin cost on average 95K right now. Did you say 95K to produce one? No, it's not 95K. It's worth 64. Oh, okay, I understand. They use BTC to launder money and they lose more than 30. Yeah, true, to produce one. Absolutely. I know what you're talking. I understand it. I know what you're talking about. True. You wish him more happy Valentine's. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But just so you know, my dad is no more. So he would have been 81 if he was alive. That's what I meant. All right. That's what I meant. Happy birthday to your late dad. He should be proud. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. But he's been gone for over 15 years, but I remember him every single day because he played a part in my life. Do you know what I mean? I had to reiterate everything so there will be no misconstruing of everything I've said. Okay, listen, I didn't think I was gonna go 1 hour, but I think I've gone 1 hour. So almost 1 hour. Okay, I'll go close to it. Someone said Pi is gonna dominate soon. No doubt, no doubt. Somebody's happy birthday to our late dad. He should be proud. May his gentle soul rest in peace. Thank you so much, people. What you guys are doing here, you're making me feel very proud about you guys as well. Happy birthday for your dad and may his soul rest in peace. Yes, no doubt. And please don't say Ray is not sad because I've been sad. I was sad when that happened. I was sad for a few years, but time heals. That's just what it is. It's been 15 years now, so yeah, I haven't healed, but I'm better. You know what I mean? I wish he was still here, to be honest. But yeah, that's life. We all would go someday. When it's your time, it's your time. Some of my referrals, the time is paused. They cannot migrate over a year now. I do not know why. It's paused because obviously I think it's about the KYC thing. They haven't been KYC'd yet, and they haven't. Obviously, I think is because of the fact that they have to be KYC'd, and it's paused because they haven't had that period. Their grace period hasn't ended yet. When the grace period ends, the countdown will begin. Do you know what I mean? And when the countdown begins, people are gonna obviously panic. But hey, tell them not to panic. They should keep doing what they're doing, mine every day, and eventually they'll get to do their KYC. And that's the problem. Some people are not mining. They think if you haven't been KYC, do not stop mining. Because that's your only route to getting KYC'd. 30 mining sessions ordinarily straight, and you'll be eligible to be KYC'd. You know what I mean? So do not follow crowd. Do what you have to do to get KYC'd. People, I need my 66%. Why is it not happening? Let's do the 66% very quickly. Somebody should vote very confident and we'll get our 66%. Chimezie here saying, will Pi make us smile in life? Well, if you mine every day, you promote it positively, and obviously do what you have to do, of course, we should end up enjoying ourselves. Do you know what I mean? In future, of course, but yeah, let's see. When the Pi minute, let me see. When the Pi minute to be open is long time now. Pi mainnet. Oh, okay, Pi mainnet. That's what he meant to say. Yeah, don't worry. I'll announce it once that time comes. God, it's gone back to 63%. All right. I guess that video is not going to happen. Cool. How many likes? Let's see. 55 likes. That's great. Wonderful. Okay. All right, guys. Listen, take care of yourselves, people. Name is Ray. Channel is Race United. Word is peace. And I love you all. Take care of your... Wait. Mr. Ray, they're all done with their KYC. Yeah, that's why. That's good. Take care of yourselves, people.